I'm Laura with Freedom Family, and today I'm going to be showing you how to recover the door trim on a 2015 Honda Odyssey. Let's get to it. Okay, so today we are removing this piece of trim on this door, and it's actually very simple and easy to do. On a lot of other vehicles, this would be impossible, but this piece is completely removable, and you can get one of these covers off of Amazon or eBay or just online in general. And so I'm going to show you how to quickly swap them out. We have Phillips head screws. There's one right here, and then there's one behind this panel here. So we're going to go ahead and take this panel off first. Then we have two Phillips head screws in here. Then we're going to grab the one down here. You can easily tell the difference between these three screws, and you're just going to want to put them somewhere accessible. You're going to pull this trim off. Let's take this one off first because this one's easier. It's just going to have a little tab to depress on this left side. Go. And then this one's a little different. We're just going to pry that out, and then it slides back, and you get it out like that. Missing one right here, just kind of blend it in. There are little plastic pieces all the way around. We're just going to pop those, so you're just going to get your fingers around it and pull. Slide that up, and we're going to want to release these pins right here. That comes off. Make sure to hold on to those, and then that slides out of there. And we have one last clip. It's going to be this right here. It's the courtesy light. And that's it. Our piece of trim here is held on by a bunch of Phillips head screws. We're just going to take them all out. It has a little clip right here. You're just going to push up on it, and that should come right out. Now we are just going to peel our old cover off. Okay, so our old cover has these little plastic pins that keep it aligned. We're not going to have that with the new cover because it's aftermarket, so we're just going to have to pay some extra attention when we put it on. Alright, so now I have my new cover and some headliner glue. You can use any array of brands of headliner glue or adhesives. This is just my adhesive of choice. Other people may use other types of glues, and if you're familiar with a different type of adhesive, then go with that one. Our line goes in that channel right there, and this is actually where we're going to start gluing. Is we're going to go from the bottom up. That's going to fold in there, and that's going to fold in there. Right there is about where I want to glue it. And with headliner glue, you're going to wait 10 to 20 seconds for this to become dry and tacky before you meet up the two glued surfaces, and that's what helps them adhere better. So we're just going to wait for these to dry. Maybe help a little bit. Patience is a virtue. This is what you're focusing on putting the glue on, because that's going to go right into this channel here. That went well. We've got our lines lined up, and now we're just going to keep gluing. Okay, so now it is completely glued. I'm just going to let it sit just a few minutes here before I really start pushing and pulling on it. I have had an issue with cutting too much material in the past, so I'm going to make a few marks here and hopefully try to avoid any overcutting. I'm going to try to look at my old cover as I can as a little bit of a reference on where and how to cut. So I'm just going to stick this off to the side for me to look at. And I'm going to start with my most pressurized corner right here. Shoot me. Going to trim a little bit of this edge so I can fold it over flat right here. And really the key to this is just go slow, make shorter cuts than you think you'll need, because you can always cut more off, but it's kind of impossible to put it back on. We're a little bit short on this side, but we can make it work. Okay, so pretty sure I've got all that how I want it. Now we're going to start the gluing process. I'm going to start at the bottom, going up to the top like before. And you want to make sure it's pretty dry, because the wetter it is, the less likely it's going to stick as quickly and set as fast. Let it get kind of dry. This right here, I have not put any glue on, but it really wants to stick, and I'm just going to let it. And that's from glue that I did earlier when I was putting this part on. So it still sticks when it's pretty dry. A little bit of glue on there, but that's okay. Just rub it off. We have it all glued up how we want it. So I'm not in love with these two corners right here. Specifically this one, I pulled in this direction when I should have pulled in this direction. And I think I can get this wrinkle to come out a little bit with a heat gun. Don't touch the vinyl, but I've done this with a lot of vinyl covers and I really like how it turns out. So I'm gonna give it a try on this. Yeah, still not perfect. I don't want to get it any hotter than that because of the glue, but that helped a lot. Now it's just a little bit of a crease instead of the warping that was going on there. So now I'm going to do it on this corner too. Okay, now we're going to stick it in. So I'm just going to slide it in. Line it up. I'm going to do a little bit of tucking on these edges before I screw it down. And then we're going to put these screws in by hand. A drill is fine to take them out, but you really don't want to strip out this plastic when you put them back in. Now this goes in. Now we just put it back on in reverse. That's going to be courtesy light first. I want to make sure that this gets in the channels. It's going to sit down just like that. Before you pop your snaps in, you want to make sure your wiring harnesses aren't stuck. Definitely don't forget your Phillips head right here. This is the other identical Phillips head right down here. Okay, I'm going to put these back in. Two Phillips heads in the door handle. Cover goes back on, and then this tread goes back on. And that is it. It's really very simple. And that's it. We hope you enjoyed the video and maybe found it helpful. If you did, please consider giving us a like and maybe subscribing. It really helps out the channel. And as always, I will be happy to answer as many questions as I can in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you again in the shop.